Start stream. Bit rate's looking good. Check the live stream comes up. Excellent condition. Can't see the screen yet. Let's pop that sounds on. Yes, I can hear myself. Excellent. We are live and we're in Dune Awakening, finally. Albeit that I'm only going to be able to play for an hour. Spent an hour trying to work out what was going on with the servers. I'm not going to be able to play with the people that I want to play with because the servers are locked. I would love to be able to export my character, but I can't do that by the looks of it. See if we can enter the game with the name that I've chosen. Unlock the research menu. Dune Awakening has a feature-guided journey that locks the research menu until certain steps are completed. Advanced Survival's preferred unlock. I will have the lock for now, because it's the first time I'm playing it. Never played it before. Accept this character and start the game. I'm pretty much just going to be playing this for an hour to figure out what the game's about and have a bit of fun.
What I am?
You are the Reverend Mother, according to the screen. Yes.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
Ooh. Where was I born? Harkonnen world. Verdant Agri world. Chuzik music. Atreides salute. Oh, so it could be Atreides. Yeah, I don't think that really matters though. Curtain Bow, dialogue, political, green pleasant world, or X, forbidding ice world with an Ixian secret. Ooh. I have no idea what this actually means. Dialogue traits. Huh? So put the microphone in a better spot. Gosh, which one do you choose? I don't really want to be Harkonnen. Music and cultured. Let's go with that.
World, a grand center of the arts.
That's right.
The order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
Bondsmen are known casually as the citizens class. Nobility. I mean, I'm going to be a fallen noble if I choose that. The vast peasant labour force that drives the Imperial engine. Upon, I believe that the fief in which they live are considered the property of their lord. I shall be a fallen noble.
Bad advice, or make a bad deal. To be close to power is to walk the knife's edge.
Indeed it is.
You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Right. Training. Swordsmaster. Starting ability. Knee charge. Bene Gesserit is... Does that mean you can be a spellcaster and use the voice to compel? Sentinel. Deploy a dart... Deploy a suspended buoyed dart projector that uses motion detector. Okay. And a trooper. Shoot a barb. Okay. So I'm assuming this kind of determines the pathway that you're going to take. I'm thinking I want to go... I don't know if I want to be melee, but I don't know which one's which. You can access additional skills later. Okay. Gosh, an acolyte sounds fun, but should I be... Ooh, it's hard to say.
Yes,
We'll do the Bene Gesserit.
I've heard of our sisters giving training outside of the chapter house. It is frowned upon.
Okay.
The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
Yes, I have.
Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
The pain.
I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen The Fremen are missing.
Hmm.
You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Of course. You only get the one option, otherwise you wouldn't play the game.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Sure. Graphics are certainly interesting. And given that I've only watched the old Dune movie, and I haven't watched any of the more recent movies or screenplays or anything like that, I wonder how much of the art direction is taken from the newer stuff rather than the older stuff. Not that it really matters, but I do like the artwork at this point in time. It's nice. Right, this is all just a test for now, because I can't play with the people I want to play with. The server locks that they've introduced are rather disappointing, and we're going to talk about that soon. We've got another cutscene by the looks of it. Though it's not that crazy at the moment. Come on, what you got for me? This will be some introductory stuff, right? Oh, that's the ship we're on. Nice. Yeah. Is it advanced technology or a flimsy ship? Come now. Let us get started. Zantara. I wonder if I should turn the subtitles off. I'll leave them for the moment.
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shahid Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Sayadina. I wonder what that means. All these things, these words, they probably have meaning. Alright. Almost to the beginning of the game. Alright. Well, we are in pain, apparently. But yes, the locking of the servers. It appears that there's a server population mechanic where as the average population of characters grows to a certain point, they don't just make a queue for the server, although I believe there is some queues, because when I joined this one it said that I was first in the queue, but they lock the servers completely so that you cannot create characters. It did say that the things that I've been reading, I saw a developer post. It said that after several times a day, it will do a check of the average player count and activity. And it'll, depending on what that activity is, they will release the lock. But it means that people who are playing late on servers where their friends might be, you might be locked out for hours, if not days. Fremkit. Ooh, what's a Fremkit? But yeah, I can't play with the people I want to play with. It's a bit crap. So I'm going to have to log on at various times and just hope that at some point the server will let me create a character. Which is a bit of a bummer. B to open crafting menu. Makeshift weaponry. Huh? Okay. I've got 3 salvage metals, so why not? Interesting interface. Okay, scrap metal knife has been added to your backpack. Okay, let's go to the inventory. Okay, they put it straight on our loadout. Got a few different bits and pieces. Character stats. Ooh. Hydration's terrible. Okay. This is pretty bad by the looks of that. 1% mitigation with our clothes. And health is pretty crummy. Alright. 1 to equip the knife. Cut the moisture seal. Okay, so this is... Oh, it's a toggle for run. Is that actually a run? It looks like a jog. What if, oh, you can sneak. I wonder if there's a proper walk. Micro sandwich. Micro sandwich. What? Okay, bit weirded out. Ooh. What, you gotta hold to eat it. Right. Yum, 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 yum. Dew limit reached. Alright, we have water, but no more. I assume, okay, down the bottom of it, it's gonna, obviously, water's gonna be a major thing. Okay. We can't drink, but can we take some? Obviously not. Give me some more sandwich. Haha. Sandwich. Intriguing. Whoa. Yeah, what was the buttons? F6? There we go. Nice. Alright, let's have a quick look. Settings, keybinds. Space is to run a jump, move forward, dash is alt, sprint is left shift. So whatever left alt is, crouch, walk is number lock. Okay, we'll have to work on that one. Ping, middle mouse button, voice chat, drink, lights, swap the shoulder camera. Ooh, I'll have to have a look at that. Holster the weapon, there it is, G, that's what I was looking for. Anyway, dot, dot. Very good. And then G to holster our weapon. Very good. Oosh. Ow. Harvest the fiber. We get some more? No? There's a rope there. Surely you should be able to grab that rope. You'd want a rope, huh? Heal kits. Just needs plant fiber. Okay. Well, we'll make 2. Not sure what the quest said to do. It has been auto put onto the hotkey of do. So let's use it. Oh, looking a bit better. Okay. Cannot drink. Space. Hold forward to attach. Hiya! Stamina's gone. It's not too bad. Ooh, yeah, we'll have some more fiber, thanks. Can't drink. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we're half health? Reckon that's half health? I think I'm going to probably make another one of those. Wait for the number to increase. There it is. Let's bandage up some more. Here we go. Full health. Why didn't I jump on? There we go. Fiber. Fiber, fiber, fiber. Yum, ba-da-ba-bum. Get some more sandwich. Yeah. Ooh. Nice timing on the cutscene there. That is very smooth. Given that you walk out onto that scene, right? You know that your ship crashed. It's burning in front of you. It's clear that you'd been rescued and placed inside with the sandwiches.
You're not quite dead.
No, I'm not dead.
Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen.
It's very bright.
The last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
Okay. Ooh. Looks nasty.
Come, let us speak of our escape.
Okay.
Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your
Sardaukar.
was interesting times off-world.
I seem to remember they were like heavily armored soldiers of the either the Harkonnen or the Emperor. How did we crash? I must find the Fremen you mentioned to escape. Clearly, this is the filler text, and that's the main quest.
You
So,
found them, off-worlder. They stood watch over you while you slept.
yeah, they're dead in the cave.
Sardaukar began their jihad. They hounded us across the desert.
Us? Are you
I am not
Fremen?
Fremen, off-worlder. Though I have been fortunate to know them, and to share their water and their customs. Some of my people were caught out by a passing wing of Sardaukar thopters. All they could do was take refuge in the cave, and be ready for the assault to come.
Right. So one of the things I'm finding a little bit frustrating with the interface already, if you've got a dialogue where there's a single option of obviously your response, surely you could place that on the screen and just continue the
The assault
chat.
never came.
Why do I need to interact with that? It should just
Sardaukar used
happen.
ancient weapons to collapse the cave entrance.
Sure.
With damaged steel suits and dwindling supplies. We toiled for days to free them, digging until our fingers bled.
Okay.
And all the while we could
So it's
hear
like
their death
next.
chants.
Why next?
Red the night, dusky sky. Bloody death, didst thou die. An auspicious place for
Okay,
your
that actually went
rebirth,
automatic for
off-worlder.
once. Nice. Auspicious place for your rebirth.
Whatever black fate
Yeah.
awaited you in the Harkonnen slave pits waits for you no more. You are
Awesome.
free from the bonds of servitude.
Mm-hmm.
Free to pursue a new destiny, whatever that may be. There's a
Alright,
way
let's
through
keep
the
going then.
barricade, if you do as I say.
Sure, Mr. I blew up your ship. That would be my guess anyway. Should have asked that question. Why should
Because
I trust
dragged
you?
your corpse from the wreckage and sealed you in that cave while you recovered. Because you owe me your life, off-worlder.
I personally don't rate this game. I think it will not have longevity. Yes, well, we will see. There's going to be a lot of people that will enjoy it just because it is Dune. And there's a big following at the moment.
Do not
see.
be concerned, off-worlder. I expect very little of you beyond your help to escape this trap.
Tell me
You're
what to do
gonna be
then.
one of their ornithopters.
Okay.
Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above.
How do we get them?
That's where you come in.
No
If you can
shit.
slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me.
Right. Enter the ship, find the captain, activate the transmitter. Anything else?
Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
The Mother Storm. Ooh. Sounds good. Alright. Let us see what it's all about then. Sunstroke.
Stick to the shadows, off-worlder. The heat heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
Can I drink water yet? I can. Drink, drink, drink. Alright. I guess with the game itself, I haven't seen much of it yet, so I have virtually no clue what it's all about, whether the game will have any longevity or not. I'm certainly interested to see what it's going to be about nonetheless. I've got the game now. I'll play it for all that it's worth, and you know, if it is going to end up being an MMO, they will always be able to add more content. I know they've already got lots of DLCs planned, so I guess it'll just depend on how much people are willing to pay.
Search the prisoners for a cut array, and off-worlder. Be careful.
Hold E to take all. Sure. Not enough power. Am I playing on the official? Yes, this is currently an official server. I want to play on a server with my friends and fellow streamers, but unfortunately they're on a server that's currently locked. And this is my biggest problem right now. I thought that guy had a little thing. Right, what are we doing? We're doing that.
Is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to
right-click, analysis, and left-click to fire. Yes, the locking of the servers. When the population gets too high, it looks like they lock the servers, and you can't create a character on that server. Over time, if the population drops, they will then make spaces available to play on that server. But I'm effectively locked out from playing with the people that I want to play with. That's my only problem with the game right now.
You'll need a pentashield key to pass through.
Okay.
See if there's another way forward.
Sure. Mr. Tutorial Man. Analysis mode. Ooh. Can I hurt him?
Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
Light attack, left kick. Apparently I can't sneak up on the person. Ooh. Right click to parry your block. Time your blocks just as they land at parry. Hold to block. Successful parry will stagger the attacker. Right.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Okay. Come on. Except I'm not very good at my timing. Come on. Hey, there we go. Right. Yes, but what we were talking about? We're talking about this is the official server, but I'm only going to be playing for an hour this evening just to get my hand on the game, and I'm hoping that over time I will be able to get onto the server with the people that I want to play with. I'm kind of stuck. So it's just a matter of playing to see whether I enjoy the game, and later on I will attempt. Some attacks can be causing you to stagger, dash in any direction to snap out of its left alt. Okay. Cool. Water discipline. You feel refreshed. Drink some more. Drink, drink, drink. We're just going to drink it all. We shall not be disciplined about it at all for the moment. But obviously in the future we will. Because we're stealing somebody else's water. I want to sneak attack that person, but I guess I'm not going to be able to. Hiya! Okay, hold to slow blade a staggered enemy.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Stand in the fire. Go on. Alright, that worked out pretty good. I guess I'm starting to get used to the block mechanic. They're not willing to transfer you. I don't believe server transfer. I've only had a brief look because I just wanted to play the game. But the stuff that I've been reading is that server transfers aren't a thing yet. But I would expect there'd be server transfers later.
Key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Yeah, I'd love that if I could just create a character here, play it a bit, and then transfer later. I'm not really expecting much. Activate the transmitter. But for now, at the very least, I just play a bit, and if I can somehow luck out in creating a character, I will. But that's okay. It's all about streaming, having a bit of fun, chatting with people who drop by, and exploring a new game.
We only need the leader.
Ooh, frame drops. What's OBS telling me? It's saying rendering lag. So that means I am running my graphics too hard.
Woodland scum. Ivits your man took the last of breath ada hum unvalo arsund.
Interesting accent.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
Interesting choice to cut the throat at that point in time. I would have thought a stab would be better.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
Love it though. Ornithopters. Be interesting to see what a carryall looks like and stuff like that as well.
Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
Here we go. Am I expected to fly, or will this all be cutscene? That's the question. Some lots of cutscenes.
There's too many. Turn us into the storm. They won't follow.
Out of curiosity, actually, if you're still there, how's the volume on the microphone and the game sounds? The last stream I did, it was actually quite bad. So hopefully, it's better for you. What you meant was, why don't they just join me on the server you're on so that you can all start fresh together? So all of them have already started because they got the early access. So they're, most of the people, I think there's almost a dozen of them, have created a guild on an American server, which I'll be joining them if I get the chance to join them. I'd be basically asking a dozen people to give up their progress and come and join me on an Australian server, which I'm on currently. So it's a little bit different. Okay. Sandworm is coming. Run. Run, run, run. Ooh. There we go. Aww. Turned your back on it. Why? Run, run, run. Ha. Salvage metal. Granite. Metal, 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 metal. Guess that thing. Yes. Good efficiency.
You made it.
Sure.
Off-worlder. Catch your breath.
Okay.
When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg
Ooh,
is bad.
what's that do?
I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not.
Is that the Sarda cave?
Off-worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
Okay. I'm guessing this is a player base. Would be my assumption anyway. Grab a little bit of stuff. Getting quite a few frame drops still. So, we will jump into the settings. We want the graphics. We could change it from, I think I had it on quality, so we'll go to balanced and confirm that. See if that goes any better. Y was for the research. Makeshift clothing. Okay, this is, it looks like an engram list from Ark. But sure. Alright. Journey. We can't unlock any of this stuff. Makeshift clothing is part of weapons. Can't unlock any of this stuff. Improve cutlery. I think we want clothing, right? Research, makeshift clothing. Craft a full set. Alright. Let's get it happening now then. We want Y. The microphone sound is okay. Yep. Yeah, I was hoping it was. I can see the microphone pinging a little bit, so I do wonder if it's occasionally just a little bit too loud. But that's alright. Sounds good. Yeah, I did a stream. I actually ended up deleting the stream because the quality was so bad that I understood why nobody was actually even in that stream after watching it back. Makeshift hood, craft, makeshift glove, pants, shoes, jacket. Okay. Can I keep moving while it's crafting? Looks like you can. Ooh, flashing red light there. Something that way too. Anyway, let's have a look at this thing. Mind you, we can go and grab some more fibre. I'm assuming this is a player base. No access. No access. Yeah, from what I understand, from what the guys who've already been playing have said, that the bases are effectively shielded. Well, as long as you're running the shield stuff, your bases are impervious to any kind of raids and things like that. And even then, you have to be in a PvP zone for it to even be a thing in the first place. Good efficiency. I wonder what bad efficiency looks like. How's my gear looking? Gear. Inventory. Wear that. Gloves. Makeshift jacket. Makeshift shoes.
The war of assassins has left debris scattered all over the sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutlery and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands. And that is to your advantage.
What's that?
Reveal yourself.
Bye-bye. Ooh. Missed me. Fuel cell. That's a cutter job. Good efficiency still, even though I mucked that up pretty badly. Are you still down there? Really? Okay. So we're researching a Mauler pistol. Surely it's under weapons, right? Although we got the journey specific one, so we might as well do that. Confirm. Crafting. A Mauler pistol is going to require salvage metal, which I have tons of. Dart times 30. We'll just grab a few of them. Okay. Things are looking good. We got a weapon. We got a ton of ammo. That looked like some kind of a base. I wonder if we can go and grab it. Research a respawn beacon. Okay. Don't think it requires metal.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all.
Skills.
They would do the same to you.
So we've got a C skill, but we can't use it. Learn next level. Compel next level. Okay, so this might be... Oh. Ooh, what? Oh gosh, there's heaps of stuff. Oh, right. So this is the various pathways you can choose to take. And I've currently got the Bene Gesserit because I chose that as my starting skills. Which is probably what I should be doing. Use the voice to compel your target to your position from afar. The voice abilities require a short period for you to register your opponents. And then we have a sprint ability. So how do we... Oh, I can just purchase that, right? Spacebar to learn. Okay. Nice. So that's Q and C. Very good. So, we're in the sun. Standing around like a chump, getting myself sunburnt. But, you know, getting sunburnt is a problem, but I can stand near an open fire. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we got one guy, fireplace, crashed ornithopter, some kind of blue stone. Someone's base? I can hear something. Okay, anyway. Use your ability and kill the scavengers. Let's do it. On-screen icon will let you know when you are suffering a negative effect. Negative effects have a duration and also... Sure. Oh, the sands. T to hold, T to quick view. Escape, D. Looking pretty good. Skills. We've already just done skills. Right, we need some shade already. We're cooking. Alright. Wait till we're not sunburnt anymore. All good. Now, we want to try and use the voice on this person.
You've had some training, Offworlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
Nice. I do like the spacebar auto loot. At the beginning I was having to like hold a button to loot things, whereas just spamming the spacebar seems to be far better. I'll get some shade. Looks good. Hydrate. Escape. So what now? Skills menu. Skills.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that
Recovery.
sweep across the
You're
desert.
able to heal your body more efficiently
Storms
after
tear
suffering a
flesh from
catastrophic
bone and
injury.
shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Alright. Skill points are 1. The recovery costs 1. We need to go to a trainer. That one's already done. We can do more voice training, which is reducing the cooldown. The weeding way, so we can do more blade damage. I think I'm liking this body control, so I might learn that. I assume that at some point we can reset our stuff, right? Okay, mine granite. Granite. Let's kind of look at this ornithopter. The blue rocks. Jump. There. Ooh. It's all the way over there. Crunch. Copper ore. It is not granite. I bet you. Ooh. Scan you? Oh, I see one. Oh, there we go. There it is there. Where's the blue line? Hello, blue line. There. Oop, nearly fell down. Where is it? You are dehydrated. Probably losing health too. Ah, there it is. Crunch. Let's go back down and drink some more of that water, and we're going to go find the granite that we so sorely need. Hydrate. Drink. It is pretty crazy that you've got these intriguing looking plants that just sand puff that just happen to grow randomly in the desert. You got granite, right? There we go. So there's some more up there with some more copper. What are we at? We've still got a bit to go. 98. 89? Okay. $137 granite. Oh, there's another one down the bottom there. I don't know how far I need to take things with just grabbing random resources. Obviously my weight is filling up pretty quickly. So I should probably prioritize the resources that I need. New schematics unlocked. Research the basic construction kits. Okay, confirm. Craft a construction tool. Okay, here we go. A sub-thief control console. Manage your permissions, storage, and power distribution. Land claim is an area around the thief. Change the elevation, rotation. Ooh, whoa. Okay. I'm expecting this will be temporary, right? How do I rotate? Escape to get rid of that stuff. Build. Rotate is left alt. And then, and then the scroll wheel. Here I am, pointing my sub-feet at the desert like a bloody idiot. Let's get ourselves eaten by a sandworm. That would be a great idea.
You're now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-thief. More of a sub-thief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
So, we've got a projection system for building. It's not building it straight away. At least we've got ourselves a baseline of a 2x2. Change set is R. Oh, wow. That opens up nicely. Close that. Place the projection and then hold the left click to fill the projection. Okay, very good. So yeah, you can definitely plan a whole bunch of stuff out just by doing such a thing. Open up, we want walls. Someone's having fun over there. Is that... Doesn't look like a worm. Okay. How do we cancel a projection? Piece picker, move, repair, demolish. We get rid of those two. Build. Interface. Done. And then we want a door. Does it give you the name of what we're building? Rooftop. Have you checked out the new pirate game Crosswind? I have not checked it out yet. I've been watching Whisperbird has been covering the news on Crosswind. And so I've seen a little bit of the stuff that she's been talking about. But at the end of the day, I haven't tried any of it yet. I do want to give it a go. I'm forever dubious about free-to-play... I can't remember what they were calling it. I think they were calling it an MMO style thing. But those sorts of free-to-play games, there's always that pay-to-win mechanic. They say that they're not doing it, but there's got to be something that they're going to get their money from. And so I guess I need to look a little bit more into what it is that they're actually doing. You're back, are you? Wrong one. Hello. Apparently we're too far away. Anyway, move your sub-thief console to a sheltered location. So how do we move it? F, manage. No. 5 is the tool. Move. Grab that. Pop it there. Alright, we've moved it. Now what? Construct and interact with a small storage. Okay. Bam. Fill. We might just build a second one just because. Construct or interact with a fuel generator. Fuel power generator. Blocked by another player or object. Uneven ground. Boom. Deposit fuel cells. We should have some fuel cells, right? Don't want to enable the power. E to use. Deposit 30.
Console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the
You're more interested in Ahoy. Hopefully that one will have a future. The ships look amazing. Yes. Yes, they do.
goes without saying.
Ahoy's having troubles, though. Excuse me. Or at least they were having trouble.
And it will keep you alive.
Water from blood. Mahaha.
But you need a consistent source of water.
We do indeed.
Source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Small blood sac. Extractor. We'll make 3 blood sacs. Why not? But yes, with Ahoy. It's a while ago now. But yes, I've got them sending their announcements to my Discord so that I can sort of keep up with them. M to open map. And I'm loving the look of all of the imagery that they're actually posting. Like, it looks absolutely wonderful. I did see a couple of posts from them stating that they're struggling from a financial point of view, getting enough money to actually keep the development rolling. And that's going to be probably the big sticking point with Ahoy. Although recently they ran a Kickstarter for something and they secured their funding, and I think they were looking at some stretch goals as well. So obviously something's going right in one sense, but in another I know that they have been having troubles. But nonetheless, it does look like an amazing game. Well, not sure exactly what the game will be at the end of the day, because they've gone for realism over anything else. Even if it's a sandbox sailing simulator, it'll be still pretty fantastic. Alright, bit of wine. Go and kill some people for some blood. How do I manage my inventory here? Where's my hotbar? How do you control the hotbar? That's not the hotbar there. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right. We'll put the blood sacks down there. Here we go. It got a 240k in the pledge. Okay, well, that's nice. $250,000. That's pretty bloody decent, especially if that's American as well. I know it looks too good to be true, so we shall see. Yes. No, I definitely like the look of Ahoy. I wouldn't say they've been following it closely, but I've definitely been keeping their announcements close to heart. We've got some darts. Gimme. We got some blood. Blood. Some fuel cells. What's in there? It's empty. Okay. Alright. The map suggests that we're here, and there should be... What's that? Respawn beacon, and there's a cave there. Okay. Well, let's go have a look. Ooh. That's got to be a sandworm. Just rolling through the business. Mind you, I haven't dropped my stuff off here. I should have probably have... Okay. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Probably need to work out if I'm actually a melee person or whether I'm a shooting person at this point. Get a few bandages rolling. Like a sandstorm. No sandstorm. Not yet, anyway. Take the bullets. 6 for the blood extraction. We got blood. EMF generator and I love the names. Sandwich fabric. Gonna go and make me some food. Make myself a sandwich. Okay. So we're going alright. Is that it? Oh, that's a very short cave. Gosh, they went ballistic in the start. Well, I suppose it's not that big. Alright, well, we've got some blood. I guess we've got to go and build... Oh, yeah, there we go. Saying build, research a blood purifier. Hiya! I wonder when I'm going to encounter my first sandworm. I haven't actually done anything out in the open desert yet, so it's yet to come. Well, I can certainly imagine if we're going to be permanently in a desert, water should definitely be a thing. Okay, we need to learn a water purifier. So we can take the blood of our enemies. Sheltered areas provide protection in a sandstorm. Does that mean that from an event point of view, you're going to give me a sandstorm soon? Construct. Should be in 5. Refinery. Blood purifier. Okay, F to manage, E to use. So we got a full blood syringe. Deposit.
You're probably feeling it by now, Off-worlder.
Okay.
Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand.
Okay, they're giving me a little purple hue. Nice.
It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Mm-hmm. Okay. J to track a new journey. Very good. Well, we've got to have our dream first. It's a bit fuzzy on the screen. I know I changed it to balanced on the graphics, but...
Observe this valley.
The
sacred
guide.
to the Equan Bedouin. Here, Wally faced the trials of Arkle, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said.
Mountain of Corpses.
7 tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
Wow. I feel like someone was smoking when they created that cutscene. Wow. Spy stream. On the awakening, you are protected from harm for a short time. Move to continue your journey. Okay. First trial of AQL. Find your inner sight to the follow your inner sight to the first trial. Okay. Inner sight. We're going to escape out of that for the moment. Cool. How's that water going, actually? Use. What's happening? We can't extract the water, though. We can drink. We are now hydrated, but not crazily hydrated. Skills, we probably have some. We got 1 point. Need to go to a trainer. Sunstroke rate. Voice cooldowns. Blade damage. Okay. Short blade. Manipulate. Gosh. I'm wondering if I should have chosen a different set of skills. But I should probably follow through with it. The cooldown on the voice, or we can have a better blade knowledge. Or sunstroke knowledge. Insufficient skill points. You need 2 to follow the left path. Ignore. Use the voice to force your target to ignore you for a short time. They will act as if you are completely invisible. Well, that sounds alright. Right. Well, we'll let our skill points build up just a little bit. E to use. Time. We have 50 minutes. It didn't seem to do much. Total uptime 1 day 8 hours. Oh, okay, right. So it's using a fuel cell. Each fuel cell takes 1 hour. So I've got 1 day 8 hours and 50 minutes. Right. Okay, that makes a bit more sense to me now. Follow your inner sight. So how do we manage our inner sight? I didn't really pay attention to that. We've got a cave over there. There is a purple dot. All the way over there. That's a long way to go. Right. Our research is locked. We're not going any further. Scavenger stillsuit is locked to a journey. Oh, that's right. We need to press J to open our journey. We are now doing... Right. Complete the first AQL. So we should probably... Well, that one's already being tracked, so that's alright. Okay. All good. Okay, so... this is where it happens, huh? So we've got C for a dash, and we've got sprinting available. Can't see any dust plumes. Here we go. Sandworm threat. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, made it. Hi. Not gonna come out of the ground for me? No? Alright. I don't know if I emptied my inventory. No, I didn't. I've still got blood. What? Ah, oh, silly me. Alright. We'll have to deal with that eventually. Possibly deal with it now since I'm so close to the base. Because I've got a fair trip ahead of me. Jeez. Okay. But does that mean that the sandworm's like right there? And if I run out into the desert, it's just going to pop out and grab me? Ooh, fuel cell. Yeah, definitely grab that. Let's go over to this person's base. Here it comes again. No, too quick for it. Very good.
Get them.
One down. Six. Give me your blood, your precious blood. And also your bullets, seeing as I was wasting them so bloody quick. Grab all that stuff. So if I wanted some metal, I could probably just salvage this stuff, right? Fuel cells I definitely want. Alright. That's sorted. Oh, we got more. This is pretty much just giving me scrap metal though, isn't it? Whereas what I really need is the fuel cells. Alright. Run! Charge up our sprint. I find it interesting with the mechanic they've actually got for the sandworms. Because traditionally, the sandworms are meant to be only turning up if you, what was rhythmic steps? So basically, if you were to move in an uneven fashion, the sandworms would no longer take an interest. But obviously, in this particular one, it's like you just run onto the open sand and there's a chance that the sandworm's going to turn up. Blood purifier. Deposit all the blood. Okay, that's looking better. Now, use the storage. Get rid of the clothes that are just clogging my inventory. What's the button for... I don't want to split. Control click does not transfer it. Alt click does not transfer. Double click does. Alright, there we go. What's that? A Holtzman actuator. Bolts technology caches. These replacement parts in places they... what? Anyway, it's going in there. Micro sandwich fabric EMF generator. Let's pop it in there. Fuel cell we're going to put away soon. We want all that stuff. Artisorts. Let's just go alphabetical for now. Use quick deposit. We now have 2 days worth of fuel. Very good. Okay, we are sorted. We're mostly healthy. Let us go back just quickly. How much water we got? Drink. Not much. Now, we're just going to have to deal with being thirsty, I guess. Alright, sprint. Oh, there it is. Maybe. So far, so good. Right, we've got loads of rocks to work with. Ooh. What are you doing to me? I see you rolling. Oh, hello. You gonna pop out of the ground? No. Alright. Gosh, this looks huge. What is this? Dew Gap Gateway. Oh. Is this like a friendly settlement? That's copper, right? Yes, that's copper. Okay, that did not sound friendly. This is looking a little bit sus. Run, run, run. I am not ready to take on that building. That's way too many people. Alright, we still got this person. Alright, taken care of. Nice. 5? Nope, 6. That one. Give me your blood. Alright, we need to ignore this settlement, because that was way too many people. I've used all my bandages too. Well, that's no good. And I would have dropped off all of my stuff, so we better grab some more stuff here. Craft. You. Gosh, the sounds in the background are quite intimidating. Ooh, is the yellow the spice? Hi. Stay where you are. Silly buggers. Actually, there's only 2 of them. We can go and get some blood for water. Don't have much in the way of bullets left. Come on then.
I've got you.
Loads of blood. Fuel cells. Yes, gimme. We'll keep the base alive even though I may not be using it for very long. Don't care about the extra metal. Water just ran dry. Oh my goodness. So yes, water management is going to definitely be a thing. Luckily the dew plants are quite prevalent We want to go slightly to the right. I don't know if I want to climb up the hill. Oh goodness, listen to you go over there. Go up the hill or not. I don't think I want to go up the hill. Oh my goodness, look at that base. It's just a giant box. Another crashed ornithopter. This looks like an enemy base. Okay, we're going to be running across the desert then. Gosh, that's a handy ability. Ooh, cloth. Yeah, we need more bandages. Alright, this is looking pretty sus now. Oh dear. That might be a bit closer over there, so let's go that way. That looks interesting. What is that? Someone's fief that's kind of fallen apart. Bad guys walking around. I assume they're bad guys. I'm assuming that was a player move. Oh yeah, look. They're on their bikes. Cool. We know other people are out and about around here. Wonder if that means that if another player is crossing the desert, can they aggro the sandworm while you're going across, or is it independent? Feeling parched once again. Ooh, there's some. Okay, drop into the shade. Inventory, 13 bullets left, but I should be able to craft more bullets, right? Pistol kit. Oh, that's research. Why is it? Darts needed scrap. I'll make 2 more of them. Okay, that should get us out of trouble for a bit. Okay, we need to go that way. That kind of looks the closest point just there. Although... yeah, no, that is the closest point. Dash. Hello, worm sign. Okay, if you stand still, the worm sign tracker just disappears altogether. Let's cross. Okay, if I stop, does it stop? It does. Nice. No worries, KMM. It's nice to have you drop by and drop a comment. As it is, I mean, I'm already probably running late. Yeah, it's already after midnight. I'm enjoying exploring a new game. I imagine that there's actually going to be quite a fair bit to sort of just get into, at least at the start of the game. We were discussing earlier, well, I say discussing, we're talking a little bit earlier about what the longevity of this game will be like, and whether they'll have a significant end game or whether it will die an early death. Something to work out later on. There's still plenty to work out right now. I'm trying to get to my first quest point at the very least. Do my first trial. I'll probably then need to get back to my base. And then I should probably go to bed. So, a bit of stuff to do. You feel parched. But we're going to hydrate, even if it's only a little bit. Right, this looks good. Here's a cavern. Is there going to be any bad guys in here? Or are we going to be able to just waltz in and do what we need to do? You have a lot to go. I've been seeing Sharad, and you playing solo. Yes. So at the moment, I'm playing solo. I don't plan to play solo in the long run. Unfortunately, the people that I want to play with, they already started days earlier because they got the upgraded pack, which allowed you to start 5 days early. The server they're on is currently locked due to high population. Apparently, there are periodic checks to see whether or not you can get onto the servers. But at the moment, I can't get on to the server where they're all playing to be able to play with them. And so it's just a little bit frustrating that they didn't implement a queue system. And instead, they lock the servers so that you cannot create characters. And so I'm locked out from playing with the people that I want to play with for the moment. Eventually, I will get on and play with them. For now, I'm just on a local server. It's an Australian public server. An official server, or whatever we want to call them these days. Just to try it out for an hour or two. And once I get the chance, I will create my character again on that other server. Let's inhale the spice. If that's us, it doesn't look like us anymore. However, this world looks a little crazy. What do we got? Drug-induced visions. Sprint without any issue. Oh, hello.
Who is it that thinks? Even Kirtaiba.
I think therefore I am.
The words of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally?
Okay, well my name's Vashti, not Wally. It's like a little robot turns up, trying to clean up some junk.
The burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar rest in black shade. Bila Kaif.
Okay. Ooh. Minigame. It's like little nightmares. You gotta dodge the eye so that it doesn't look at you. Okay. Whoa. That hurt a lot. That one's not shutting either. We can't climb up there. Can't go over there. Can go over here. So is it just a matter of crawling? Yeah, looks like it was.
When we began our wandering, we suffered. Until suffering was a thing we came to know within our souls.
Okay.
Arrakis is suffering.
Mm-hmm.
We found it. We were whole.
Intriguing. One of the things I never really got around to doing was reading Dune. I've been meaning to do it. I started reading a sequel, a book which was a sequel to Dune, and how this is after Paul Atreides becomes the Sardarak. He causes the world to have rain. Most of the planet is then populated with green, right? There are still a few places where the worms still exist, but
Our children taken and made slaves. They
okay.
denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive, never to forget.
But yes, I ended up stopping reading that book just simply because I hadn't read the first one. It didn't. There was a bunch of concepts that I really felt I was lacking by not reading the first one. Can we get under something? That's the question here. Oh yeah, we can. Nice. Run, run, run. Drop. Okay. You're looking over that way. Woo. Okay. Run and jump.
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance.
Actually, that would be an interesting one. I remember it from the old movie as well. One of the characters, I don't think it was Paul Stewart or Patrick Stewart. They talk about worm sign, and he declares, you know, we have worm sign the likes of which God has never seen. Wow. Is this world one where they talk about God, or do they have different things than that? Because just earlier they talked about God as well, and I would assume that that ends up being a thing from the books, whether the religion is that of a belief of the God or a God, or whether they have multiple gods with different names. One of the things I never really looked into. Probably should have. I can't do anything there. Wow, don't do that to me. I survived? No, I did not. Okay. Does that mean this is like a weird run and a jump? Okay, that worked. Who knows if it's the real way to get through?
Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmon and be like
Alright. Some interesting philosophical things that are a little bit off kilter.
leads to thought.
Yeah, defiance leading to thought.
Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer, remember Harmontep, Bila Kaifa.
Awaken. Sure. So what have we got for us? How are we to awaken? It's not like the injection of the water of life. Surely it's something else. That, I assume, is a still suit. Connecting to Hyperion. Don't tell me you're kicking me out of the game. Silly thing. Right, how are we doing for time? 12:30. It's not too shabby. But that looks like a loading screen. Oh, actually, it would have been while I was doing that off-dimension stuff. It would be in a different server than my actual server, and it's had to reconnect me back to my original server. But that also lends itself to you've been removed from the server and reconnected.
Your signal drifted for a moment.
Uh-huh.
No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began their purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were not abandoned their caves, leaving valuable resources behind. Valuable resources that just might contain the makings of a still suit. Take what you need. Their ghosts will not object.
But yes, the point of the talk of the server stuff. Now that the little cutscene stuff is done, if they can transfer you off the server to do a cutscene world like that, a trial, then they should be able to do transfers between servers to connect you with your friends, which would be a much nicer way to see things done. So having the ability to transfer to another server, but you would obviously have to abandon everything that you've actually built on a particular server and go from there. Right, due limit reached. Now when we look at the map, we've got a cave over there. It's got one of question mark. I'm pretty sure I've done that one already. Oh, so as you progress through and you clear these things, it will mark them as complete. And there's intel at some of these as well. Okay. Right. So it's actually worth clearing them because it provides you with a almost like a completionist side of things where you want to do that. Okay, so we're going to go back and do these ones. Okay, open sands it is. Just walk until we get the meter and then we'll dash. No worm sign, it's pretty good. Oh, there's one over there. Here it comes. Oh, that's so close. Ooh. No, 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 no. Oh, there it is. Look at you. Oh, hell yeah. F6. That'll make a great screenshot for later. Not getting me today, though. Hopefully. Nice. Alright. Well, we made it. At least across. Okay. Sandworm breach. So that's what that red flashing was earlier. Right. Things you discover and are worth noting. Okay. We're going to cross over this way. Ooh. The weapon is highly inaccurate. But I guess that's what you get for the makeshift weaponry, and we'll get much better later on. At this point, though, I'm feeling like ranged weaponry is kind of good for clearing these things out. Don't know. Should I be investing in ranged or otherwise? Scrap metal, fuel cell, we'll take that for sure. Okay. That's going that way, so we want to go that way. The sands again. Here we go. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, there's a player in there that I just heard? Maybe. Ooh, fuel cell. Take that. Okay, how are we looking? We're heading in the right direction. We've got 2 areas where we can get... Ah! Okay, that was bloody close. Heal me. Heal, heal, heal. There we go. Alright, fuel cell. Don't care about the scrap metal right now. Grab all that. Don't care about the scrap metal. Okay. Yep, we keep going this way then. We'll look for some of those tasty plants. Save point. Oh, actually, that's something I should be doing. As I'm running along, I should be putting save markers down. Can you imagine what it'd be like if you die and you have to run back and pick up your stuff? I haven't actually gotten to that stage yet. Ooh, what do we got? Just one guy? Sure, there's 2 up there, right? So that's just a regular camp. We might just ignore it for the moment. Some fibers. We got some dew plants? No? Are you a shooter or are you a melee? Come on. Come get some. Right. That went pretty good. Give me your blood. How are we actually doing on blood? Oh, okay, my inventory's full. No more blood for me. Okay, that did not give us all the fabric parts we needed. Gosh, there's a lot of crap in here. But if I break this, surely this will give me the fabric part, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, we want to get to there so I could follow this the easy path around. I suspect that's probably the best way to go. Rather than... oh, hello. Give me that. Northwest. Yes, okay. That's going to work out just fine. So, that over there should be my hut. My tiny little 2x2. Gosh, it's very persistent. So no matter... It's not a matter of if. It is simply a matter of when, in terms of getting on the desert. The sandworm will come. Okay. Now the question is... That's probably the shortest path, but this is not too different. So I can risk it. Feels very risky. As long as it breaches like it did before and it takes a bit of time, I think we'll be alright. There it is. Ooh. I see ya. But yeah, what was it? Ooh. Have we got a breach yet? No. Ooh. There it is again. That one's a lot closer. Alright, we'll get some shade, we'll get some water. Oh, look at you wonderful beast. Okay, shade. But yes, in the original movie, they used the thumpers. So obviously you create your own vibrations to attract the worms so that you can cross safely yourself. But then it was, yes, if you walked in a regular beat, it helped prevent the sandworms from being interested in you. It'd be nice if they'd implemented a mechanic like that. Okay. Easy use. Deposit all the blood. Oh, look at that. Purify. Now we should be able to drink. We can drink our fill. Nice. Loads of blood. Use that. Deposit all. Now we got 5 days worth. Okay, that's going to last for ages. Very, very good. Quick deposit. Quick deposit. But we're back. So it's not auto pulling from the deposit stuff. So we should have some salvaged metal. Copper ore. That's not salvaged metal. Your salvaged metal. Hey, there we go. New schematic available. So if we go to our research, still suit. Bundle contains. That's a bundle. What? An outfit bundle. Do we already know that? Research the fabricator. Construct the fabricator. Research. Confirm. Keep pressing C to open the craft menu, and that's not what's happening. Building. Okay, so the building, I need the build tool, which is a 5. We open up the fabricators. It's getting cramped in here. Boom. Use the fabricator. Oh, we make a bunch of stuff in here. Nice. Still suits. There we go. Designed by the Fremen, requiring micro sandwich. Just micro sandwich. I feel like I should be eating every time we do stuff like this. Okay. 4 pieces. Nice. Okay. Well, that's doing its business. Use the purifier. Okay, it's doing well. What's the ratio here we're talking about, right? It's about 3 to 1? Maybe? Or is it 6,000 boils down to 1,000 and it's 6 to 1? I think that's probably more likely, right? 5 mil per second. Or is it 5 to 1? It's potential as well. Ooh. Didn't do that. So how do we take it? E. 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 That's a weird menu. Alright, well we have the stuff now. So we go over to here. F to equip.
Impressive, off-worlder. Just remember, if you didn't connect the tubes between the caths and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way. I have good news, off-worlder. My leg has recovered enough that I will risk it to move forward. I know a place in your sector where we can meet. Craft a survey device so you can figure out how to get there and join me.
Okay. But I think that will do for this evening. It's been wonderful to play. It's wonderful to chat with the people who've been in here this evening. We'll play again not too far away. I don't know if it will be tomorrow night, but I'll try for it. The main thing will be I want to get onto the server where my comrades are playing and see if we can join them. It will be on an American server, so I have a ping. The ping looked to be about 180 milliseconds. It's actually quite good compared to some of the other pings that I've had in the past, where American servers tend to be like 250 millisecond pings. And so we'll see how it goes. But the main thing there is I just have to get onto the server. Still, it's a new game. It's lots of fun. Trying something new, giving it a go. Yeah, thanks KMM Productions. I actually thought it was Productions when I first looked at that, but yeah, Productions. There you go. No worries. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you next one. How do I pause?